Hello, my name is Syahmi. In today's commentary video for social deviance, my subject would be the Manson family. One of the reasons why I chose the Manson family is because it is one of the most notorious cult leader in the world, and because of this tragedy, it also create a pop culture that's play around the Manson family.
Geez, I haven't been to California since I lived with my other family. Guys, I just got invited to a party at Sharon Tate's house.
So before we start for the 7 slippery slope of evil, I would like to tell you guys about the Manson family. So the Manson family starts with the cult leader Charles Manson, who was born in 1934, and he spent his early childhood bouncing around his relatives' house as his parents were divorced when he was a little kid, and in his mid-30s he already went in and out of jail for a few times for small crimes. Until upon his release in California prison in 1967, he migrated to San Francisco to pick up some girls, to do some more crimes. And along this way, he had a dream to become a singer as well. So he assembled a small group of followers. Almost entirely of that small group of followers were women, and they moved to Los Angeles to promote a music career in 1968. So when this all was happening, the Manson family was influenced under psychedelic drugs such as LSD and other hallucinogenic drugs. So I am sure that all of us know who is Charles Manson. But one of the most interesting thing about this case is Charles Manson wasn't the person who committed the crime. The person that committed the crime, that did all the killing, was the members of the Manson family. Today, I would like to cover 3 of the members of the Manson family, which is Susan Atkins, Leslie Van Houten, and
Patricia Krenwinkel.
3 of these young girls took part in Sharon Tate's killings. Sharon Tate was a young actress in Hollywood in California, and she was the wife of a movie director. So during that moment happened, Sharon Tate's husband was not at home. He was filming for a film in Europe. So when the incident happened, 4 other people along with Sharon Tate found killed in her own mansion. And these crimes were committed by the 3 members of the Manson family. And believe it or not, Charles Manson did not do any killings in this tragedy. According to the court, Charles Manson was the one who planned and masterminded this whole thing in order and asked the other members of the family to do his act. Moving on to the 5 slippery slope of evil of Manson family. So the first one that we could see from Susan Atkins, Leslie Van Houten, Patricia Krenwinkel is they mindlessly stepping into a new strange environment. In other words, they took the first small move without thinking, and that would be when they joined Charles Manson when he was about to go to California to pursue his music career. So along his journey, he hitchhiked a few girls, and he lured some young girls with drugs to follow him and to pursue his music. And of course, these young girls did not know any better. They were not only victimized by Charles Manson, they were also had their own struggles and personal stories, and they were unfortunate to be led by Charles Manson that day. So the second one would be dehumanizing others. So when it comes to this part, we can see that 3 of the young girls and even Charles Manson also, they dehumanize others. They see others as an object. They do not see other person as a human being. That's why they were brave to commit this horrendous crime to Sharon Tate and her friends. The third one would be the de-individualization of self, which is the loss of self-awareness in groups. So when these young girls were spending their time with Charles Manson and the other members of the group, they subconsciously rewired their brain to think in a different way, and because of this, they will loss of their self-awareness in that group, not only because of the environment, but because of the influence of LSD and other drugs. So because of this loss of self-awareness, they don't have the capability of thinking to think twice before commit this horrendous crime to other people. The fourth one of 7 slippery slope of evil for the Manson family would be blind obedience to authority. Well, in this case, Susan Atkins, Leslie Van Houten, and Patricia Krenwinkel were blindly give their trust to Charles Manson, and they confirm to the instruction of him because we can see here that Charles Manson asked them to kill Sharon Tate and her friends at this day, on this time, and using this and bring this message. So these young girls, these young followers of Charles Manson, they just followed what they have been told by Charles Manson without thinking twice, because they blindly conform to him, because they think that Charles Manson was the authority figure at that moment, was their leader at that moment. So they believe that by doing that, they could satisfy him in any sort of way. And the last one of 7 slippery slope of evil is the passive tolerance to evil behavior through inaction or indifference. So this happens when you're in a new and familiar situation and your habitual response patterns don't work. When you have spent your time with this kind of people and they have rewired your brain, you know, when they ask you to do bad things, these young girls, they have passive tolerance. They have little to no tolerance to push those harming others' thoughts, and because of that, because of they don't have the capability to push away those destructive thoughts, they just do it. They just do it. I won't say in their own will, but because of the influence of their leader, Charles Manson, the drugs, and the pressure of being in the group, you have to do something. So these young girls, they have passive tolerance to do evil things. So when an authority figure asks them to blindly kill a person, they would kill a person because their their insight has been rewired by their environment. With that, I would like to end my commentary video of social deviance for the Manson family. That's all for me. Thank you.